Hey. Ooh, lighting. Figure out. Let's see here. Maybe we'll get rid of that. That might help. There we go. I don't think that looks too bad. We'll see if anybody hops on. Who knows? Who knows? I'm still figuring this stuff out. Thank you for your patience and understanding, folks. Yeah, I got a package. Got home from work. Beefy. And I'm guessing from the label, it's I'm thinking it might be Symbaroum for 5E, the setting. Oh, another came in today. Carcass Crawler, number 2. Good stuff. Old School Essentials, aka BX, shined up. Give a quick look-see on this stuff. I wonder. We'll see. We'll see if anybody hops on. If not, hey, it is what it is. No harm, no foul, folks. I do want to give a shout out to DM James. The other night, he really shout out, gave quite a few shout outs to old Squirrely Hermit YouTube channel. And I appreciate it, and I thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see, what else was there? Oh, yeah, I ended up blabbing the other day on Aaron the Pedantic. He's got a Discord, and there was a live chat I jumped in on just to on the Discord just to blab, and I cannot remember the folks' names that were on that, but I thank them if they do see this at some point. Yeah, solid group. Very nice. Courteous, accommodating, understanding. So that was a hoot. So we'll see. That's all. Again, just figuring this out. It's more of a testing and unboxing, but whatever. This is an unannounced live too, so folks aren't gonna be apt to tune in at the drop of a hat, which that's fine. That's fine. Carcass Crawler. Yeah, I don't have number 1. I never seen it, but I figured I'd grab a physical of number 2. That looks neat. I might pick up a number 3 if they do it, when they do it. Probably try and get my hands on a physical of number 1. I doubt it, but yeah, they might have it. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. What do we have here? We have Phase Elves. Old School Essentials is principally inspired by the 1980s Basic Expert game and the 1970s Advanced First Edition game. The Phase Elf class, however, is inspired by the 1974 Original Edition game with its idiosyncratic rules whereby a player character elf is able to switch between the fighter and magic user classes in between adventures. Different. Neat. I wouldn't use it, but still kind of neat. We have the Wood Elf. That I would probably most likely include. I mean, it's a Wood Elf. Awareness. Okay, Wood Elves are only surprised on a roll of 1. This may mean that a Wood Elf is able to act in the surprise round while their companions are surprised. Slick. The Wood Elf level progression only goes up to 10. Race as a class. Which, all right. Get some spells. Get to hide. Get some hiding, foraging and hunting. Immunity to ghoul paralysis. Infravision. Listening at doors. Missile attack bonus. And then we have the race class separated. So the Wood Elf would. Acrobat up to 10th level. Assassin 8th level. Druid with the asterisk at the referee's option. Wood Elf Druids may only exist as NPCs. Fighter 7th. Magic user 7th. Ranger 11th. Thief 10th. All right. All right. List of town services, hiring retainers, quick equipment. All right, just kind of a random chart, I guess. Somewhat. Then we have snake cult monsters. Those are going to be used. Alabaster serpent, hydral statue, mushroom head mummy, path guardian, puff ball mummy, zombie snake guard, zombie snake priestess. I like it. Some more equipment. Oh, a thing about energy weapons. So if you want to get a little gonzo, maybe have what was that? Expedition to Barrier Peaks? Crash spaceship, starship, or something in the side of the mountain. I think that was it. You can add stuff like that if you want. More equipment. Oh yeah, the plasma weapons, ion, plasma, laser. All right. Item-based encumbrance. I use. I just like the slot. Slot-based, item-based. It just makes things a little more easier, a little more simplified, a little more simple. So yeah, let's see what else. Oh yeah, got knock 3 in. Had that. This bad boy. These guys are gems. True gems. I mean, I have all three physical and the PDFs, and they're worth every penny. Every penny. Looks like somebody's here. Hello, whoever that may be. I can't see who it is, but I see a little person thingamaboo show up, which that's cool. What's up? Thanks for hanging out. And then there was, and I did pick up this classic too, which, well, I got this a while back, and it's ironic because in this Knock 3, there's an article, opinion piece article about this bad boy. The Caverns of Thoracia. Judges Guild. It's the original, you know, first print or whatever, by formerly known as Paul Jacques. It's Janelle Jacques these days. Yeah, it's 79. Yeah, I picked this up a while ago. It just seemed like an ironic or stroke of luck that this was covered in that Knock 3. I thought that was neat. I got a hoot out of that. I really did. I don't know if anybody's read or seen that or ran through it or knows of it. It's pretty neat. Yes. Something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying it out here. Sorry if I make you motion sick. Yeah, anything, you know, whoever might be watching, or maybe they just there and busy, want to chime in and blab, bring it. Bring it. Let's see, what else we got here? I don't want to learn more. What's that custom? Oh, no. What is it? You can hear me. Muted. Excuse me. Again, I'm just messing around. If I drop off or go off or something happens, I apologize. Only one way to do it. Find out. Jump in the waters. That's all. Dive in. Don't have anything else. No. Oh, I got some nifty dice the other day, too. You can't really see. You kind of can. Little rows or percentile. I think they look pretty cool. I got both, you know, the 10s and the 1s, wherever they're at. There they go. I got them. They're pretty neat. There's a D6 here. It's a little mushroom. The little daisy in there. They're neat. Neato. And I'll sit here and idle a little bit longer, and then I'll tear into the box, and maybe folks will happen by. If not, again, so be it. So's bees it. These are my fun ones too. I like these ones. I really like these ones. When you're just doing something on the fly, you have minor value, major, got the medium value. You know, I kind of like that. That's a neat, an item, armor, treasure on the fly. Yeah. All right, that gives you a little wheelhouse idea. And then, of course, the yes, no die. Coin flip die. Those come in handy. There's especially doing the older style modules where there's not a depth of description of certain areas of a dungeon, a cavern, or area, an encounter area. Is there any rocks I could hide behind? I don't know. Let's see. Roll the die. Yeah, sure. No. 50-50 coin toss. Those I do like. They're fun. They're helpful in a pinch. Really are. Really, truly are. Let's see. Phase elf. What else? Yeah, I was just looking at that. I'm kind of curious of this phase elf. How the heck was this guy work? See, we got the minimum intelligence 9 for a requirement. The prime recs are intelligence and strength. Hit dice is a d6. Max level 10. Armor, any, including shields, then / none. Weapons, any / dagger. And then we have languages, alignment, common, elvish, doppelganger, dragon, pixie. Okay, so in their magic user phase, see dual persona. A phase elf can make use of the following arcane abilities. Magical research. A phase elf of any level may spend time and money on magical research. This allows them to add new spells to their spell book and to research other magical effects. When a phase elf reaches 9th level, they are also able to create magic items. Woof. Then they have the spell casting. They carry spell books. Level progression table shows both the number of spells in the phase elf spell book and the number they may memorize, determined by experience level. And then can use magic items as spellcasters. And then you have your combat, so it depends on the phase they're calling this. Whichever of the two classes you're using during that adventure. Okay, here it is. Dual persona. A phase elf has 2 independent but interconnected personae, or phases. Their fighter phase and their magic user phase. Phasing. Each morning upon awakening, the character may choose to switch to their other phase. This is called phasing. Phasing is possible at most once per day. And obviously, the class abilities, certain class abilities are dependent on the active phase. Well, okay, they got an eye color that goes along with that. If they're in fighter phase, their eyes are pure white. When in the magic user phase, their eyes are pure black. The 2 phases have complete knowledge of the other's actions. They usually share the same name, but their personalities and goals may differ. And as for alignment, the 2 phases may be of different alignment. All right. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if. Mm-mm. I could see where it would be fun for folks, but not for me. Not for me. And the wood elf, that's. Yeah, come on. It's a wood elf. A little different than the presented elf in the core book of OSE. Player's Tome, Rules Tome, Player's Tome. What else? Yeah, these could be really neat. I think. Might have to, like I said, maybe hunt down issue 1, put it to the library, and read through it. And if ever they do have a number 3, grab it. I wonder if I don't know. I got to look in to see if they even have a subscription to this. I don't think they do. I think they're as they come out and about, grab it. So, well, toodles, whoever checked out. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to get to this unboxing. Because this is a rather hefty package, so there's going to be I'm certain a decent amount to kind of look through, at least initially, and go over. Well, somebody's back, I guess. I don't know. Maybe their comments are off or something, and you can't comment. I don't. I apologize. Let's see here. Ooh, we have our packing peanuts. Lovely. Let's see here. Dump this stuff out over here. Nope. Can't do that. I'll go right here, would ya? Out of the way, out of the way. Let's see here. Okay, what did I get? What did I get? Map and art pack. Again, this is for 5th edition. Sorry about the glare there, but let's get rid of this plastic. Maybe it won't be so glarish. I don't think I have chat turned off. Put you over there. Let's see. Okay, little folder style. I know this is weird. Until I get a webcam and get stuff a little more set up. Now, I like this setting. This actually initially was its own rule set and setting. It was released by Free League. And their initial rules, the original rules or whatever you want to say, they're smooth. They're nothing overly confusing. I mean, different, but nothing absurd or confusing, complex. Yes, the Davokar, the wood of Davokar. Nice. This will be nice. This one I would actually think of running. Right. We have Thistle Hold. Over here. Man, these are Caravosci. With Yundros. I do remember these reading in the Free League, the original books. I have a stack of them over on one of the shelves. It's got a good story, setting, history, etc. to it. Castor. Solendra's Hope. Wow, this is a map pack too. Wow, Ravinia. Rails Pass. So we're trying to avoid the glare, but again, the camera is coming. I'll be able to hook it up. Hopefully it will be better. Sarley Barony. Curran. Holy guacamole. And I do like the art these guys do with this one. Okay, just a smaller version of Devokar in the area. And the hidden treasures of Devokar. Some writing, some literature on the back. Yeah, I really like these guys' art. The art style for this. Try and get, I don't know, get rid of that glare on there. Gritty, kind of dark. There we go. Maybe some art pieces. I guess bad boy. This is neat. Now they're about to enter some ruin. And you got this. Oh. Yikes. That's pretty cool. Pretty sturdy. Nice little map pack I have here that I got on I forget what tier I backed, the title of it, what they called it, but as we can see already, it must have been a good one. What else we got in here? Game Master screen. Nice. And it looks like an adventure. Let's see. Okay, you got your open game license and your other blabberies. Where the darkness dwells in the gathering storm. This does look, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Yep. Characters levels 2 through 3. Yep. Adventure time. Nice. And Gathering Storm, characters levels 3 through 4. Nice map section, of course. Oh, just trying to make sure we can get a little peek without this obscene glare. Excuse me, not bad. It's 26 page, 2 adventures, so neat. DM screen. 3 fold, not bad. the glare. It's rather a dark picture. Probably can't really see it. But, I mean, we have our conditions. We have our, difficulty class ranges, settlement types, modes of travel and time, enemies and Dakovar encounters, terrain, ruins. All right, I can dig it, especially if I'm sure they will kind of, I hate to say the word port, but convert or bring over some of the rules that were in Symbaroum original. All right. Oh, wow, baby. Ooh, talk to squirrely. This is the base setting books, as they call it, the first edition of them. And again, this is for 5th edition. Not entirely opposed to 5e. And why is that on there? Hold on. I'll get rid of it. Nice and gentle like. Not entirely opposed. I got a couple other settings for 5e that I really get a kick out of. I haven't get a kick out of reading them. One of these days I'll share with Yins. Let's see. This one, obviously. What's the other one? Brancilonia. That's a rip-roaring good time there, just to read through it, and until if you ever played it, if you ever look it up, that reads and looks like it would be a hoot. You only get to 6th level, but there's reasons behind it. It's not brutal, not overly brutal. It's not it's just the way they set it up. That one and this Symbaroum, and what was the other one? Oh, Historia. That's a neat one. Anthropomorphic, kind of more of a grittier, dark, anthropomorphic medieval. Man, check this out. Let me get this. Can I get this off of here? Please. Be gentle. I have to apply some Goo Gone for that, but that's fine, I guess. I don't want to put a sticker on that like that. All right. Check out that baby. The box set got the 3 core. Player's Guide. DM's Guide. Bestiary. Monster book. Nice. I didn't realize I forgot all about that. That's one thing I have done with some Kickstarters. Forgot all about them. Let's see these bad boys here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Good. Let's see, we got, okay, stitched. I love the smell of new book. Stitch binding. Okay, pretty much same layout and art as the original Symbaroum. Let's see here. Do we have? Oh, we have at least a ribbon. And by the way, if you get even their original stuff, ribbons, baby, ribbons. Yeah, player's guide. I mean, we're looking at character sheet in the back, of course, and I'm sure you can download them. They probably shoot them out to you free for backing. 2 different styles. And heartfelt thanks to our amazing backers. Let's see. I don't know if I was one of the ones that was able to be put in here or not. Who knows? It's kind of neat though when they do that. And you know, it's not really he contributed loot, but it's still something neat. I don't know if this one I said Squirrel Hermit and they put it in or they didn't. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but we're looking at excuse me again. Well, with the index 225 pages. So these are all appearing about the same length. Another ribbon. Yeah, baby. Game Master's Guide. Pretty nice. I'm a book huffer from way back. Missions, world, running the game. Oh, excuse me. Stupid work. Let's see what else we got here. Of course. Ribbon, baby, ribbon. Peace, Jerry. I mean, we're looking at, yeah, they're about the same. This one's got 234. Yep. I mean, the art, again, I just think this is something about a troll here. Really like the art. Golly. One moment. Whammo. A little parched. Yeah, and the Game Master's Guide, probably approximately the same in length. Yeah, 197. Still, very, very nice. Another picture of art. Picture of art, duh. I liked this setting. Still do. I mean, let's see if we can't get some kind of intro reading here. All right, here we go. Section 1, the setting. Like a steel-clad ship in a thundering storm, she cut through the waves of darkness and dread. I was there to bear witness. I am one of few who stood in awe as the first light of dawn got caught in her armor, transforming our young queen into a mounted, sword-wielding sun. Corinthian Nightbane, our sovereign, slayer of the dark. The blood that was spilt, the lives that were lost, the tears that kept falling from red-rimmed eyes, the skies filled with ash, the soils turned to dust, the rivers transformed into muddy trenches. Such is the price we had to pay for the Dark Lord's betrayal, but also for the hardships that finally led us here, to the Promised Land. Strengthened and enlightened, we began again. The children of Albretor matured into the mothers of Umbria. The sorrow that blackens our hearts will be delivered in tears of hope and joy, not of grief and despair. We shall harvest the fruits of earth and forests. We shall harness the force of rivers and mountains. We will rise higher than ever before. To the pleasure of Praos, we shall ascend to a place where there were no shadows, where darkness is no more. Because we are the people of Corinthia Nightbane, and we will never be vanquished. An excerpt from Heraclio Atios' New Year's speech at the Triumph Plaza, Yundros. Kind of neat. Gripping. Yeah, the Great War. There was a Great War, Dark Lord. You know, people fled, ran. They came to the Drakovar, and there's all kinds of old forgotten ruins, and you know, there's intrigue. You explore, you find. Let's see. There's some factions, of course. I mean, it's actually a pretty decent put together setting. It really is. Again, art. Gritty. Grimy. Yeah, I like the little on that picture. They say preparation and planning is as crucial as skills and bravery when mounting expeditions into Davokar. Still, the ruins of the forest often surprise you in ways no plans can help you survive. Yep, the listings of the important settlements. Let's get to a little bit of the character origins. We have corruption and shadow. We have traveling, rests, short rest, long rest, extended rest. And we have social challenges, little social challenge rules, just not even an entire page. Corruption and shadow. Magic has a real and immediate price. Every creature has a shadow, an ethereal reflection. An ethereal reflection of themselves. For most people, their shadow turns gray as their life, with its disappointments, turnings, sorrows, and passes. But for those who wield magic or delve into the most dangerous places of sorrow and memory, the deadly darkness of true deep shadow awaits. The darkness can overcome you, driving you to madness and despair. But it is also the only path to power. Will you dare? Then you gain, there's corruption categories, marks of corruption. Here's some character. Yeah, really neat picture. Character origins. Abducted humans. The abducted humans. All right, real quick. It is believed that the elves of Davokar have always abducted human children and left changelings in their stead. Such children are called abductees, and the reasons for them being taken have varied. Initially, it was to learn more about and better understand humans. Later, the motive changed to wanting to foster ambassadors who understood the elves and could live among the clan folks and teach them elven wisdom. And then it goes on to what's going on now about that. I won't really spoil it. And you have, the abductee backgrounds, personality traits, ideal, bond, flaw. And we have changelings. That the elves sometimes steal a human child from its crib and place a changeling in its stead has been known amongst the barbarians for as long as the witches can remember. Since the arrival of the Ambrians, changelings have started to emerge among them as well. While a rare occurrence, it is still a traumatic experience for every family affected. It is unknown what exact purpose the elves have for doing this. And then no more spoilers. Here's a picture of a changeling. Again, I like the art, it's neat. And then we have some backgrounds. Broken home or mage's assistant. And then we have dwarves, which they're a bit different than what we're used to seeing, for certain. I gotta straighten this bad boy out, this ribbon. I love them. Ooh, gotta put a little dab of glue on the bottom of that so it doesn't fray. Slight modifications, but we'll be fine. Let's see, where were we at? Yeah, dwarves. The short and wiry people humans called dwarves have a history shrouded in mystery. Looking at the dwarves settled in Yondros, they display no interest in the history of their kind. They are a people on the move, aimed towards the future, fleeing a dark past that has given them a sense of community, but without peace or meaning. The dwarven perspective is rooted in the sanctity of the family, the secrets of the spoken word, and the conviction that the world is their common enemy. No more spoilers. Different. We have a couple dwarf backgrounds, Dreams of Doom and Life, Debt, and Outcast. Elves. Here we go. Now that, not around as a freaking elf. I'm trying to get rid of that. Rid of that glare. The elves of Devakar are but an offshoot of a greater people, part of a holy guardian order. Initially, the order involved elves from the virgin regions to the west, where humans have not yet reached, and where the elven civilization is in bloom. Unlike humans, an elf's long life is interrupted by periods of dormancy, wherein the elf grows into the next stage of their life cycle. Most elves encountered are in their summer cycle, the second phase of elven life. And not saying anymore or reading anymore. And some backgrounds. We have the Avenger. We have Exile. We have Mediator. We have Scout. Goblins. Yes. These are player races. Little is known about the origin of goblins, but their presence in the southern outskirts of Devakar is quite obvious. The tribe that left the darkness of Devakar to settle down close to Thistlehold swarms and makes such a racket that they have made themselves quite unpopular amongst the town's human populace. Their fiery temperament and strange ways of socializing have contributed to the disapproval. Hide the boot, tame the ogre, trim the thistle, tighten the temple, and want to smack Moloch are party games that outsiders are reluctant to even watch. The life of a goblin is short. A goblin is considered a youngster at the age of 5, and an adult at 10, and an elder at the age of 20. To meet a 30-year-old goblin is a rarity, as most of them voluntarily return to seek a lonesome death in Devakar before then. Meeting one who is 40 is all but unheard of. The truth of the goblin life cycle is even more remarkable, though few humans know it. When goblins feel the pull of the forest, not all of them die. Some of them are changed, becoming, well, look it up, check it out. It's pretty neat. Goblin backgrounds: laborer, convert, wild. And then we have humans. Some human background, like this. Here's this picture that's pretty kick butt as well. And Ambrian, barbarian, humans. We have human common folk background, faithful of Proos, house of nobility, merchant, refugee, scholar of Ordo Magica, ogres. Playable race. Augury. And troll. Playable race. Oh, yeah, and undead. No lie. No lie. I'm going to leave it at that. You'll have to look it up, check it out. And then there's classes and feats, obviously. There's captain. Hunter. Let's see. Mystic. Wizard. Scoundrel. Sorry, wizard was just a part of the mystic. Warrior. Sure, there's a lot of, I guess you could say subclasses, or I don't know. I forget what they call them, but feats, origin feats, path feats, equipment, siege weapons, shields, food and drink, etc., etc. Here's another really cool picture. Well, hello, second person. Someone else is here. Just to catch you up to speed, we're checking out Symbaroum for 5e. It was a Kickstarter I backed, and it arrived in the mail. I just unboxed it a little while ago. Here's the actual box. The 3 books came in. I get 3 core books. Nice and silvery case. There we go, showing folks off. They all have the ribbons. Stitched, binding, full color art and pages. You get the player's guide, bestiary, and game master's guide. Was just reading some things and showing off some of the artwork. All 3 books. Well, the game master's guide's about 200 pages. The other 2 are like 230 page count. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, again, Free League did this. They have their own original rule set for this and the setting, and they 5E'd it. Free League. There's a picture. I mean, I like the art. Sorry, I'm peeking around like some weirdo, but I'm trying to the glare camera. Still getting things dialed in on this. But thank you for joining in, tuning in, subscribing, liking, commenting. All of you, every one of you. Really, really thick pages. Really good. Seems to be good, sturdy paper. We have swarms, legendary actions, reactions, you know, the 5E stuff. Again, I love this. Is not a very highly anthropomorphic game by any means, but come on. Meet that duck. Yikes. Or duck-like or platypi-like. I'm not sure exactly. Okay. Of all the world's creatures, the Andric is probably the most peculiar. These descendants of ordinary ducks were deformed by dark powers into a caricature of other cultural beings. Huh. Not a playable. I mean, you probably could tweak it to be playable, but that's out of the bestiary. Thing on elves, dragoon. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be lapping this up and going over it. Definitely. Game Master's Guide here. Your areas of conflict. Some setting stuff. Of course. Again, it's a really, I liked the setting. I like the setting. It's different without being out there strange. It's definitely got its own feel, its own look, as you can see with the art. Definitely. The thing I hate about that is they do that and those do that. So I got to go so they dangle how they should. Dangle proper. Yeah, that's. It's all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, really nice. I think I got all this for $100. I really do. Maybe I'd have to look it up. But yeah, that, the DM screen, the adventure, the art pack. I mean, man, that's it's pretty good. Really good. And I got another Kickstarter or two coming in. You know, trickling in. When I get them, I'll crack into them and kind of briefly go over them. If anybody wants to see any more or hear any more about it, comment. I'll comment back, or I'll chime in now. Doesn't matter. Excuse me. Again, the Carcass Crawler #2. OSE. My jam. Fun stuff. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. I gotta get that. I don't know why they put that big sticker on the back of here. Oh. Rumph. All right, I got just the stuff for that. It's called Goo Gone. Stuff is a miracle. It is a miracle. Yes. Real nice. I didn't even realize it came in this case. Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in. You watch us after the fact. Comment. I'll keep checking in. I'll comment back, reply, respond. And once again, thanks everyone. Yeah. Until next one. Have a good one. Hopefully you have your health and a home and even a Scotia happiness.